Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane, and we're going to be talking about Puff Daddy and Kim Porter. He sent out a wonderful message in a video of him and Kim Porter celebrating and being Black excellent on his Instagram. He's really deeply hurt, and he don't know what to do. And even though we did see, Diddy out there with, Cassie. He's seeking refuge with Cassie. I don't know if they're getting back together, because sometimes death do bring people back together. So I don't know what's going on with the situation. But I did post a video about Diddy and Cassidy together, but I didn't know the footage came from TMZ, so I had to take it down. So let's watch this video. I can't put the music on because it'll be copyright infringement, but it's so beautiful. And you can see that he really loved her. It's like, damn, why didn't he marry her and everything? He had kids with her. Just treated her right. And I know he having all the regrets of this, or maybe she didn't want him anymore. But, a lot of people are speculating that Kim Porter died of HIV. She possibly had AIDS. I don't kind of believe that, because with the money and the lifestyle that she lives, she's able to afford the best medication, so her viral load would be low and different things like that. And also people are saying that she was coming out with a tell-all book. She hasn't said nothing for so many years. Why would she have a tell-all book? I don't know if that's actually true, that she does have a tell-all book that was supposed to be coming out, and it was gonna inform the public about, Puff Daddy being bisexual and just the music business and the evilness that's in the music business as well. So I have no idea if that's actually true.
Hi, Christina. Christina, how's the Australia handle this bad baby? What? Christina, you have any thoughts on the passing of Kim Porter?
I'm just honestly that would really hurt my heart. So I'm praying for the family and I'm praying for everybody. So
Should indeed. Thank you, love.
Oh, she's a swimmer.
Wow. So it's just like, wow. It's just sad, because, so many people coming up with different stories about the situation, the conspiracy, but there's also going to be a autopsy done. Basically, there's going to be an investigation, and the autopsy was already done, but there's going to be an investigation to find out the true cause of death. Sometimes people do pass away. Sometimes that do happen, but I guess they're going to make sure that everything is kosher with the situation. A lot of people saying that, all the people that is around, P. Diddy, Puffy, they either died tragically or they had to change their life around, run to God, like Craig Mack, Black Rob, and Shine actually being deported, actually doing like 11 or 10 years in prison. So, and then Biggie Smalls, first baby mother and daughter, grew up in poverty, and basically Diddy made money off of Biggie. And so we have Quincy. He leaves a message on his Instagram, just basically saying that he's heartbroken, and only thing he can understand is that maybe his mom was too good to be in this cruel world, so she had to go. And it's so sad because he's still young. He's still a kid. He's 27 years old. Like, people, we all need our mama. We all want our mamas, especially if we have good mamas too as well, because they still give us advice, they still guide us, they still help us, they still keep us safe. We know that we'll get the right information from them, and our mamas won't leave us, lead us into disaster or destruction, especially if you do have a good mother too as well. And it's so sad that they said the post, Quincy's half sisters. If you Black, if you might have different fathers, but you guys consider yourself full brother and sister. They ain't no half step and ain't no half sisters. I don't know why people keep saying that, because I guarantee you his sisters and Quincy don't consider each other half of this or half of that. They don't consider none of that stuff. So I don't know what the case may be. I haven't found out any information. I was searching and looking to see if Kim Porter was actually coming out with a tell-all book. I didn't find any information, just different blogs posting that Kim Porter was coming out with a book. I haven't heard anything about it, so that people are saying that's why the conspiracy. That's why she was taken out of here. I believe there was another tell-all book done, Puff Daddy, but the person changed the character and he kind of made it satire and kind of changed the names around. And he did work with P. Diddy, but he didn't get killed. He didn't get assassinated. But I guess if you say that Kim Porter is much closer to Puffy and she was in the inside, so she would know the alls with all the, deals, because most people that started off with P. Diddy left, like Mary J. Blige, Usher, Dragon Edge, 112. People usually, they don't stay long. Danny D. Kane has a horrible story about how they was treated by Puffy and things like that. So I don't know. She could have actually just been sick and passed away. They're trying to say that it's coming from Africa, that she went to Africa, she came back and she was really sick. But like 7 weeks that she's been sick, and calling the doctor, there got to be some malpractice going on. Was the doctors in on it? Did the doctors care? These kids and her family is having all the same questions that we're having to as well, because you don't get information right away from the from the coordinator. You don't get the information right away, because they have to do a report. It has to go to this person, that person, then they send you a report. But for them to do a real full, like when they run like tests on everything, on every test that you can possibly think of, they can run while you're there in the morgue or whatever, you have to ask for that, you have to request for that. And I don't know if they charge you, but they're saying that they're going to do their own investigation to try to pinpoint the reason why, she passed away. R.I.P. Kim Porter, very classy. She was with the biggest man in hip hop and R&B, and had different groups, and she traveled the world. She was a mother of his children too as well. She has done a lot, but she kept quiet. She didn't try to fight with any other women. She didn't badmouth him or anything like that. So it's kind of like odd for her to be coming out with a book, and I don't think that she was yearning for money or anything like that. So I don't know. It seems like she put her modeling career on hold after she got pregnant. She got with Puffy. Or maybe she was just done with modeling. And then you see the same thing with Cassie. Cassie was actually a singer. She had a hit song, and we didn't hear any more music from her once she got with Puffy. So I don't know if he likes his women not to be independent. He likes them to be kept. I have no idea. And Cassie and P. Diddy seems like they're back together. Their film stroming the streets, going to different shops or whatever together. And I don't know. He got other other children mothers. Kim Porter's not his only children's mother as well. So I guess this story might play out. We might get more information, or we just won't, and everybody will just be speculating with the different things that are posted on blogs. But R.I.P. to Kim Porter, and I, bring peace and love to her kids. I know they're hurt, and but they'll be okay once they get the help, because they're gonna grieve. When you first lose somebody, sometimes you don't understand death, but when you're young and you're a kid and you never lost any family members or any friends, but then the first tragic thing that happened to you is to lose your mother. That's the first experience with death. It's like, that's the really most awful experience with death, as it being someone that close to you, being your mother. Sometimes you have friends, sometimes you have a distant cousin, a distant aunt, but your mother, that changed you. Whatever path that you was on, sometimes that changed you to go to a different path and see the world differently. So peace, I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. And you guys tell me what you think about the situation with Kim Porter. Do you believe all these conspiracies? Do you think this was just a tragic end? It was just a tragic accident due to the doctors and malpractice, I believe, too, as well? Or do you think that, this was set up? Please tell me your thoughts. Peace. I'm out. One love.